I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the first game of today. Today, here I'm joined with our broadcaster Pry and our commentator Renke. Welcome, Renke.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Today, we have an exciting match scheduled, which is Viper team versus VTB. And I think it's a good idea to start off introducing both teams. I'll start with Viper team on the red page. They have Zen 1, Zen 2, Jumpers, Avoid, and Light Years. And would you like to introduce the other team?
Yeah, on the side, in the blue side, we have VTB with Uncle Bine, Norris, if I believe, and Luke and Bayaukaya, Bayu, Bayukuya, I think.
I have
Russian
no,
name, so a bit hard to be honest.
I
But
have
I heard that CMEG, the Crusader, is pronounced Norris from our co-commentator.
Norris.
Yeah, the last letters of his name there in the Russian alphabet.
Uh, All right. But yeah, OD box is falling now. Avoid has a really good chance of taking it. He's low HP, but he was able to take it. Viking OD by Byakuya takes out two players. He's also gonna. No, he's not gonna pull this flag. Zentu took him out. He also got shot by Light Years, I believe. So VTB doesn't manage to pull the first flag, which doesn't matter that much, but it did cost him a Viking OD.
Yeah, we see Avoid already with an OD ready, took it at the start, I think. Let's see if Viper team can have a good advantage with that in the early game. For which team are you rooting, Casper? Are you a bit biased as well, or
Nah, not really.
not really? Not really. Okay,
I mean, it would be nice to see a Void win, but
doesn't matter too much to be honest.
apart from that, it doesn't really matter for me. What about you?
Yeah, same. Of course, nice if co-commentator gets the win here. It's good to see them with five players this time, to be honest.
Yeah, for anyone who remembers last stream, they lost because they didn't even manage to get five players in the map. But this time they are able to play with a full team, so it will be really exciting. I think both teams are kind of the same in terms of how they play. I think VTB is a really old team and Viper team is a somewhat newer team. I think they've only played like two rankings so far, something like that. And I think VTB exists for like 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, indeed, a classic team, always in the midfield. Um, no, yeah, I don't remember them being at top of the tournament, but they are very consistent in the midfield. Oh,
Yeah.
Deepbox has been taken, I think, by Zen 1, but I don't remember to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either, but VTB, I remember they got Gladiator at least twice, and yeah, Viper team still has to play their first major. And I believe this will be a very important match for them, because if they don't win this, I don't think they will have enough points to participate. So they will try their absolute best so they can get at least one paint and that they're able to play the major, of course. So Zen 1 using his Paladin OD, he is all by himself. If I was him, I would have tried to hide somewhere. But yeah, with three players shooting him, it was really hard to survive there. So he got taken out, kind of a wasted OD if you ask me. But now it's VTB going in for the attack. Byakuya and Uncle Bine are rushing into the base of Viper team. Zen2 is trying to stop them with his Hammer Viking. But he can only deal a little bit of damage. Uncle Bine decides to use his Hunter OD. Not the best OD, but at least he takes out one player to continue the attack. Byakuya doesn't manage to pull the flag again. And is also not going for the flag. He decides to deal some damage instead of going for the flag.
Yeah, Uncle Bine choosing to stay behind there and doing a lot of damage from a position where people did not expect him, like Jumper. I don't think he even noticed him there. Zen 1 now trying to pull low and help, but again, Uncle Bine on a good position here to deal a lot of damage. And he will knock the flag carrier. No return yet. Zen 2 using his OD. I don't think it was a good OD. Very easy to dodge that overdrive. And as you can see, all the players did that.
He took the OD again, so I don't think it's the
Oh,
worst
okay.
OD, but Avoid also could have used and taken it, but he was on low HP, so that also would have been risky. But Viper team is on their way to get their first capture. Lightyears pulled the flag, doesn't manage to capture, but Jumpers is taking over the flag to get their first capture in the first round, or getting a bit closer to the win here. It's only one capture, but I think they really needed it. I saw some wasted ODs, and I think at the moment it's VTB with the most ODs. They only have two, but it's a Viking and Ares OD. Oh, and they have a Paladin OD as well.
Yeah, let's see how VTB will react on this. They are now, of course, fighting for a comeback here. 4 minutes still on the clock, so there's time enough for a capture, or even 2 or 3 captures. Byakuya now using that OD and knocking out 2 players, carrying the flag as well, and assisting with that Paladin overdrive. They choose for the quickest route through the mid, and nobody can really knock out Byakuya here. So it's 1-1.
Yeah, and a Waffle OD from Avoid. I had to mention it. I don't know what he was trying. He probably noticed it was a bit too late, but he just tried his luck, and I don't really think that was the right choice, to be honest. OD by Luke, he is gonna take that again, I believe. Decides to save it for the Viking. He also just used it not too long ago, so I think that's a great choice by them. Lightyear's trying to pull the flag. You gotta watch out for Luke, and Luke takes out Lightyear's, but Zen 1 is taking over the flag. There are 3 players there of VTB, and they make easy work of him getting the return as well. Jumper's still in the base of VTB, but at Dubbed he's gonna do much by himself. Avoid is also trying to help him out. But not a lot of ODs from both teams. VTB has a Viking OD, and Viper team has only a Hunter OD.
Yeah, agreed. Both teams are very aggressive with the amount of pushes they make, and very not saving that OD. As Avoid will say, they are not saving it until Christmas. Jumper, the only one I think with the OD from Viper team right now, and Viper team going to prepare for a big attack by VTB or Byakuya and End on the right side of the blue base. Although they are splitting up right now.
Mm,
Norse and Luke now on the other side. The attack is still not over, but Viper team is controlling that base pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. They play a bit defensively, and from time to time, one of their players just goes for the flag. But right now, it's not looking good for them. VTB is putting the flag with their Crusader. He is on low HP, so they can take him out. Lightyears also used this OD, which wasn't necessary anymore. If he was able to use it on the Viking, that would have been a really good job. But he wanted to use it on the flag, who already got taken out. But now Uncle Bine taking over the flag, got some trouble getting up the ramp, but Crusader is taking it over. Can Zen 1 stop them? He gets taken out by Luke, and Crusader doesn't get the capture yet, but I doubt a Viper team is gonna do anything against that. Luke getting the capture in the end to make the score 2-1 in favor of VTB.
Yeah, that was a very messy capture, and it cost a lot of time. So less than 1.5 minutes for Viper team to make it a draw again. Now Jumper with a good opportunity, putting that flag, but without VIPER, so he will get knocked out early. But yeah, as I said, a very messy capture, like a minute long until that flag was finally captured.
Yeah, I mean, Viper team was doing a good effort trying to return. They took out the flag so many times, but it wasn't enough. Byakuya is doing some interesting stuff. I don't know what he is doing. He's still in the base. He isn't even trying to pull the flag. He's just Lightyear doesn't even notice him.
Oh, this is just bad communication, man.
I don't
To
know
be
what's
honest.
going on here.
Uh,
uh, the chat needs to clip that. That was a funny moment.
Indeed, but Byakuya is still pulling that flag, making it a third possible capture, although the flag of them, it just has been returned and is taking over the flag from Byakuya. So this will be the third capture, and they will secure the first round here with the 3-1 score. Um, yeah, a bit messy from Viper team, I think.
Yeah, they started off good with their first capture, but I haven't really seen a lot of good ODs by them. I mean, they're pulling the flag now, but it's a bit too late. Viper team lost this round by with 3-1. But yeah, VTB is playing good. I think they are more experienced, and that shows. I think their ODs and their teamwork are a lot better.
Yeah, agreed. You see a lot less misses and a lot less um, bad communication, like you saw with Bayakuya in the last capture there. If there was a bit of good communication from Viper team, that would never have happened.
Yeah, I think so too. Definitely, that last capture from Byakuya. I mean, he didn't capture, but he pulled that flag. Lightyear spawned almost right next to him, but for some reason, he didn't know Byakuya was still in their base. I mean, it's not something that you would expect, but apparently none of his teammates caught that out, because otherwise he would have known that.
Yeah, exactly. Um, let's see. Let's see who catches that overdrive box.
Yeah, it's always a bit random who takes it, but this match is, I mean, it's not really an important match, maybe for Viper team, because they're still trying to get some TMR points. VTB also only has 78, but I think they can get away with one more loss. But whoever's losing this match will be kicked from the tournament, because once you lose 4 times, you won't be able to play anymore. But I
Yeah,
think even if they lose, they will have enough points for the major. But of course, you want to win because then you have some room for some transfers.
yeah. 78 is not that big as well. To be honest, is 78 enough? I don't know. To be honest.
You need around 250 points, but it depends on like the other teams. But usually around 250 you're fine. But if they lose, they will get 200 points from the tournament.
200 for 2 against 4.
Yeah.
Serious? Okay, that's a
Or
lot.
maybe I should check that.
I don't
I
know where you can find it. To be honest, I searched it up earlier, but back then I couldn't find it.
you get 200 for 2-4.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Mm. Yeah, it was more than I expected. I had to double check it just in case. But yeah, it's true. And the winner will either get like 300 or 450, depending on how they will play in their next match. The Viper team
Mhm.
only has 16 points, so that's basically nothing.
No, they definitely need a good tournament here. They for them the 7th round is definitely a priority. I think.
If you look at the lineup of Viper team, you will see that Avoid is playing Crusader now, and Zen1 is playing Ares. I
So they
think he was
switched.
playing Crusader before, so yeah, that means they switched. Which is an interesting choice, because I believe Avoid has been playing Ares for most of his games. He did in the last game, which we streamed, and the games before I'm not completely sure, but as far as I know, he has been playing Ares, so it's kind of a controversial decision. I don't know if that's gonna work out for them. They probably have a reason for that, but yeah, there's no way for us to find out.
No, yeah, exactly. Let's hope it works out for them. Of course, first OT has been catched by Avoid.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean it's a Crusader OD. I think that the Crusader from VTB will have his OD any moment as well now.
yeah, the Crusader AD, very quick recharge, of course, and also not the biggest influence in the game. I think it can be pretty good at moments, and it's definitely an OD you need, but it's not a Viking overdrive.
True. But yeah, so far no captures yet. They've only played 2 minutes, so it's not something that that you should expect. But I think that means that Viper team is probably able to hold off VTB better than last round at least. But and Byakuya are going for the flag now. Zen 2 is AFK. Okay, he's back now. But Yeah, VTB is really going in for the attack. I won't be surprised if they can get their flag tune, the flag now, but yeah, it's only Byakuya left, and yeah, that's not gonna work now because Lightyear spawned there as well.
Yeah, both teams are playing with Viking Hammer, the old school combination. Still don't know, to be honest, what is the best. I think Hammer is still the best on this map, or as good as Smokey, I think.
I mean, it depends on the situation, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I think in short range maps like Sandal, I think Hammer's a really good choice, but I'm not sure if it's better than Smokey.
Yeah, it's definitely also depends on your playstyle, of course. We saw a small attempt by Viper team there to pull a flag, but it didn't work out. Or by VTB, I have to say, of course. They definitely are putting more pressure than Viper team is on VTB. I feel like VTB will get the first capture.
Yeah, I think so too, but I mean, VTB is playing on the blue base now, which I slightly prefer. But if I looked at last rounds, they really have to improve if they want to do something against VTB. But this looks promising, but Byakuya is pulling at the same time. No one to really stop him. Both teams are pulling the flags, but Byakuya had his Viking OD, takes out Jumpers who was pulling the flag, but Avoid is sneaking in, taking over the flag. He doesn't notice Norris behind him. Uh, he goes into the corner, so they can't return that easily, but Lightyear's gotta get his flag to his base quickly, but he decides to block Luke, but Luke is definitely getting this return, which means that VTB can possibly get this capture, but no one is taking that flag.
Yeah, this is like last round we saw it on Viper team, but this is just not great communication here. Luke should have informed that the flag was returned, I think. Um, they still have that capture, but if Avoid was full health and full supplies, they definitely could have had a different outcome, I think.
I think Avoid also wasted his OD, but I'm not really sure, but he shot it. He didn't kill anyone with his OD, that's for sure. And also because he didn't notice the Crusader, I think they could have prevented VTB from returning the flag, but still a lot of time to go, over 5 minutes left. So definitely enough time for a capture. Don't have a lot of ODs. I see a Viking and a Paladin OD, which is still more than that VTB has. They don't have a single OD actually.
Yeah, and there's time to do like 2 more OD cycles. If you look at the timer, 5 minutes on the clock, as you said. Less captures this game than last game. But yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
But that can still change. I remember in last game it also took a lot of time before there were a lot of flags captured. I think VTB had 2 captures in like the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's for Viper team hope that will not happen again, of course. But let's see.
I mean, I think both teams have some good players, but I think the teamwork from VTB is what makes the difference. I think because Viper team was also pulling a flag. They were both pulling the flag at the same time, like 2 minutes ago. And they showed some good teamwork, but they just completely forgot their own flag. Because it was only Byakuya who was really going for that.
Oh,
Zentu uses his Viking OD, but gets taken out by Luke.
that was not a great OD. Also, another very good position there. He did a lot of damage to himself there and got knocked out by Luke, but that was not a great overdrive.
Yeah, I noticed that as well, but I think even if he didn't shoot himself or he took out Luke, it still wouldn't have been a great OD because he was all by himself. I doubt he was gonna get that flag out of there without any help from his teammates there. But
Yeah, definitely. It was never possible to pull the flag, I think. Um,
also because there's only a little over 3 minutes left, that means he won't be able to use another OD unless he takes an overdrive box from the middle of the map.
oh, that's a good point. That is a big advantage here for VTB. That Viking OD they can use, of course, for defense, but also for another attempt to pull the flag. Um, Norris using his OD misses, but still hits Zen 1 with the splash damage. Avoid pulling that flag. There's a pretty good opportunity here, but Luke does a lot of damage with that Thunder turret. He will return that flag with the Ares.
Yeah, Luke is returning a lot of flags. Definitely doing great in defense. OD box falling. Zen 2, can he take it? He can't, because Byakuya activated his Viking OD. He will also be able to take the next one. Great job by his team as well, the Crusaders, just guarding the OD box. But yeah, it's looking pretty bad for VIPER team. They're only one flag down, but VTB has a lot of ODs. Well, VIPER team doesn't have a single OD, and I know for a fact they're not gonna get a Viking OD soon. I don't know about the other ODs exactly, but it's gonna be really hard for them to get a capture here.
Yeah, definitely. VTB is also playing very good this round, to be honest. Like last, that OT box that just happened, and the communication has been uh, pretty on point. Besides that one incident with the flag, I don't see VTB losing this round. Byakuya now pulling that flag as well, using this Viking OD that he just catched so beautifully like a minute ago, and using his OD to control the mid, avoid at the same time trying to counter pull for VIPER team, but that's not working out, and this will just be the second capture already. Although, good OD by jumpers here, can Lightyears can return that flag.
He got close, but in the end, it was VTB who got the second capture. I mean, I think the Ares OD, he used his OD, but no one really went to the flag in time. So Luke was able to use his Ares OD as well to take out a Void who was taking the flag. And after that, they got the capture. But yeah, now it's basically over because there's not enough time for two captures. Especially now because Jumpers doesn't get the flag out of the base. And one taking this OD, this Ares OD will allow them to maybe get another attack. But yeah, so far no one is really going for the flag. Maybe Zen 1 is going to use it here for Zen 2, but Zen 2 is on really low HP. He does get healed by the OD. I don't know if he has a repair, but if he does, then it probably will be a capture.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't, but he still chooses a smart route to make a capture. Lightyears has to immediately take that flag again, but drives out of the base. Jumpers now have that flag, but there's not enough time. 5 seconds on the clock, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. This round again won by VTB.
Yeah, VTB is playing great, and they are going to play a different map now, which is Sandbox, but yeah, I don't know if that's going to change anything for VIPER team.
Yeah, if VIPER team is better on Sandbox than on Sandal, still the position of VTB is amazing. They have enough with the tie. They just can play it pretty safely, and if there is a mistake, then they can just try it another round. And VIPER team doesn't have a buffer anymore. They need to win back-to-back rounds if they still want to win this game.
True. Yeah, it's. I don't know if changing their arrows and Crusader, like switching the combinations between avoidance and to really helped, because they still lost the round, but it was 2-1 instead of 3-1.
Yeah, I didn't saw the need for it as well, to be honest. For me, nothing really changed. I didn't saw a player playing better or worse, but it's never good for the stability of your team to switch mid the game, I think.
True, yeah, if maybe in a really desperate scenario it might be good, but I mean, Sento used a good Ares OD at the end, but that was when they were already losing, so it didn't really matter that much anymore. But I mean, he showed some potential. I wonder if they're gonna continue with this strategy. But yeah, we will just have to see and find out.
Yeah, exactly. Players are joining in the map, same as me.
Yeah, I mean, uh, VTB will probably just end the match here in this next round, but yeah, you never know. Hopefully, VIPER team will be able to come up with a surprise. That does mean they will have to win the next 2 rounds for sure.
Yeah, it will be difficult, but you can never say it's impossible.
I mean, it's kind of hard to predict because I don't know if VIPER team is good in sandbox. I know VTB is decent in sandbox. I don't really think it matters which map they play because they have been playing this format for so long. I think every map they kind of play the same.
Yeah, after a long time of in esports, there's not. Of course, you still have favorite maps, but I think the weaknesses, as you say, are fixed. You don't have any weaknesses on maps.
Mhm. Yeah, we also gonna join another map because it seems like not all the players are able to join. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about it because I made the same mistake. I remember making a map, but like I don't know who in their team had a low rank, but
Oh, of course. But this is already the second time, I think. But if you are a high rank for a long time and don't play low ranks, like you don't even think about it. That's also the thing, of course.
yeah, I also forget about it all the time. But
But we are getting back in a new map, I think. Let's see. VTB, of course, wants to end it right here, right now, but they still need a win or a draw in this round. And VIPER team has to play really aggressive here if they want to continue.
I mean, sandbox is a map of many captures. So yeah, if they wanna make a comeback, this is a great map to do so. I think they're gonna play with the same lineup. I see a Void on Crusader again, and then 2 on Ares,
Zen 1 is on Ares right now.
and
And
1.
Zen 2 switched to Viking Smoky, so they are switching up again. Like last round was Zen 2 was on Ares, right? Or was it Zen 1?
Wait, no, you're right. I think Sen 1 was on Ares.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually not sure anymore. Their
Then the
names are
only
so
thing that's
similar.
then the only thing that switched was the hammer, I think. Both teams switched to Smoky instead of hammer.
I mean, I think Sandbox is better for Smokey because can't really reach anyone from far away. Because Sandbox is a small map, but it's really open, so you should be able to shoot people from a longer distance. So I also think Smokey is a better choice here.
Yeah, I agree. Although the map looks pretty small, of course, there are still some pretty long distances you have to reach because it's so open.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, let's see. A high pressure game for VIPER team here, and VTB. Yeah, they can just round up and go home right here with a win, with another victory.
Yeah, but VTB is still using the same lineup. I see Byakuya still on Viking, Luke on Ares, Norris Crusader, Unclebyne Hunter, and still on Paladin. So they will just keep on playing like this. Definitely a good choice because they have been performing well. And yeah, for VIPER team, I don't remember. Like they still use the same lineup, but yeah, apart from Hammer, of course, both teams use Smokey. But like the Zen 1 and Zen 2, I just forgot who is who. I don't know who
Yeah,
play Ares and who play Viking.
like teams that do this kind of stuff with usernames. Yeah, I don't know. It's very annoying, but it's funny. It's kind of like what's the team again? I don't know.
I don't know which team you mean.
But they have also two people with the same name, but the one is with the I and the one is with the L.
Oh, that's revolutionary with
Oh,
model.
okay. Yeah, it I don't know. It distracts me a lot.
It's kind of hard to remember if the names are similar who was playing which combination, but probably they're still playing the same combo as in Sandal, because otherwise it wouldn't really make sense. But yeah, the round is starting now. OD box is falling. Lightyears has a really good spawn to take this OD, and it also spawned pretty close, but he spawned a bit later, so Lightyears is able to take this first overdrive box. They do get taken out, already 2 players from VIPER team on respawn, but that's not gonna make a huge difference, because VTB is kind of playing a bit hesitant. They're not going for the flag straight away.
Yeah, if you make a small mistake here, of course, you have captured pretty quickly. So all in attacks will not work, of course. Yeah, they can work, but the counter attack is very easy then. We see a Void with a railgun on the left side of the map. That railgun already positioned. The railgun of VTB did not yet.
Mm. Yeah, if you want to play this map well, you should always have your railgun on the side, because it's really hard for your opponent to leave the base when you're camping behind the containers, because you can always shoot him once he like leaves the back of his base. But yeah, Avoid is positioned really well here. He does need some help with Byakuya, because it will be really hard for him to take him out. Oh, he actually crits him, because if you do 1 critical hit with your railgun, you will be able to 2-shot your opponent.
Yeah, a bit of luck involved, but they both knocked each other out there. I still don't know. We are playing with the new crit system for like 2 years now, but sometimes it's still. I still don't know what to think about it. It's becoming a lot less predictable, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it involves a little bit of luck, but yeah, I'm also not really sure. I like it, but I don't know if you play without augments that it's really necessary.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It's just like in match. Oh, in the meantime, sorry, there's still a game happening. Lightyear is capturing the first flag for VIPER team here.
yeah, that was a nice capture by him. I think he did it all by himself, or at least no one else was holding that flag. But he's going for it again. This can be another capture. He gets taken out by Norris. I don't know if he's gonna return, because Sen 1 is gonna take this flag. Does he have a
VIPER?
repair? It doesn't look like it, so Norris will take him out. Also getting this return. Yeah, nice job by him. Got a bit lucky that San 1 didn't have a repair. I really thought he did, because it seemed like he was coming from his own base.
Yeah, Lightyear is on a fighting route at the moment, but cannot bring this flag home. OD is used by Zen 2. I don't know if that was needed.
Or by Zen 1.
Oh, Zen 1, of course.
There's too many Zens, but yeah, the OD was way too late. I mean, no shit, but it's still 1-0 for VIPER team, so they are making a comeback. OD box falling now. Luke can use and take, but End doesn't really go for the attack, so Luke is just going for kills here. Lightyear and Zen 2 have some trouble avoiding the OD. They both got hit a little bit. Lightyear even got taken out. Another OD by Luke. Yet again, it doesn't reach. Okay, it does reach Norris. I thought that was gonna miss him, but VTB pulling this flag, it's probably gonna be a capture. Only a Void with an OD. I don't think he's gonna use it. Okay, he's using it.
Yeah, he's hitting Norris, but only buys a bit of time. But maybe that's enough. Sentu using his OD, but get knocked out. Barakuya using his OD and knocking out 3 players. He doesn't miss any shots. That's some good aiming there by him, and Norris making that capture. But Barakuya with a very nice OD there.
Yeah, I mean, it got pretty. If Byakuya didn't have his OD, it probably would have been a standoff. But now it's a capture for VTB because of the Great Viking OD. Yeah, both Crusader railguns have the side, but I don't know if that's gonna last for long, because Avoid's got taken out now, and so does Norris on the other side of the map. 4 players of VIPER team are on the same side of the map. They probably want to change that, because otherwise it would be a bit easy for VTB to pull a flag. But yeah, they're positioned well now. They also have the majority of the map control. But now it's looking bad. Both Ant and Luke are on the attacking side now. Uncle Bine, if he attacks right now, I think he has a good chance of pulling, because he also got his Hunter. But he decides to wait center. Probably wants to use and then take the next OD as well.
Yeah, he has to use the on Lightyear. Lightyear once again pulling, but Ant can knock him out and also pulling that flag. But Zen too, with a good position there to return that flag. Both flags returned. 5 minutes on the clock, and Viper team needs more than a draw here. They need to win.
You're right. But I think Viper team is performing better in Sandbox than in Sandlot, because so far I think they had the best chance of winning. Lightyear's pulled like 3 or 4 flags, which only resulted in 1 capture, but I think if they got a bit more lucky, they probably could have got a bit more flags, but there's still a lot of time. They currently don't have a lot of ODs. I see them having a Viking OD with Send 2. But apart from that, it's not a lot. So it's gonna be really close, I think. And yeah, if I were them, I wouldn't wait too long. But at the same time, map control is really important. I think you should take the sides first and then try to go for a flag.
Yeah, map control gives a lot of advantage here because you can pull a flag with taking a lot less damage than if you don't have the map control. Lightyear here, again pulling. Lightyear is playing a crucial game here, definitely the man of the match, and making another capture for Viper team. Are they back in the game here? If they can defend this lead for 3.5 minutes, then they have unlocked round 4, and they still have a opportunity to win here.
True. But 3.5 minutes or 3 minutes and 15 seconds now is a lot of time in Sandbox. If I were them, I probably would go for another capture, because I wouldn't trust that much on a 1 flag lead. Byakuya pulling this flag, Avoid didn't have his boosted damage, so he wasn't able to one-shot Byakuya, and he is getting this second capture for VTB to make the score a tie again. 3 minutes left, and yeah, even though it's a tie, it's looking pretty bad for Viper team, because they still need a capture. Lightyears has his OD, Send2 has his OD, even Jumpers has his OD, so it's gonna be pretty easy to capture a flag if they use their ODs properly. Even Zen1 has his OD, they have 4 ODs in total. I think if Lightyear goes for the flag now and Zen1 uses, it could be a pull, but yeah, Zen1 already got taken out and Lightyears is running into trouble here. Jumpers is saving him, he's still alive. Lightyears maybe want to drop off the flag to Avoid, but he's going himself. He dies now, but Avoid can easily take over this flag. He's on low HP though. This can be a return for VTB. Uncle Bang going in, returns the flag. So no capture for Viper team. Nice OD by Jumpers to stop VTB from capturing here. But yeah, that probably should have been a capture, because I think that was definitely possible.
Yeah, agreed. Now the game has totally changed for Viper team. They do not really have the OD advantage anymore, and the attack has been failed. But Zen2 maybe can do a good use in take here, or Jumper just takes that OD box. As long as VTB does not catch that OD box, and that's exactly what happens here with Byakuya catching that overdrive. So um, it looked pretty good for Viper team to make a capture, but now it has become a lot more difficult.
True. Um, Yeah, maybe VTB can go for another flag here. Norris and Uncle Bine in the base of Viper team, but a lot of players respawning there, including Zen2 with his Viking OD and using his Paladin OD from VTB. Byakuya using his Viking OD as well. Can take out 2 players, and is probably gonna pull this flag, and this will probably be another capture, because I don't see anyone stopping them. Maybe Zen2, but he got so many players on him, can't even use his Viking OD. So VTB is gonna capture the 3rd flag to get a 1 flag lead. This will be really hard for Viper to make a comeback. Sen2 is saving his OD for a very long time. This will also probably be another capture for VTB, and yeah, that will probably mean that Viper team isn't gonna make this comeback anymore. I don't think it's possible.
No, yeah, they need 3 flags, so it's not possible. That's safe to say right now. Um, yeah, VTB has this round in the bag, I think.
Yeah, definitely. they have been playing really good, but they were kind of struggling at the start. I think VIPER team was the stronger team at the start of the round, but after that, I think the ODs and the teamwork from VTB, I think I've said it before a couple of times, but I think that's what makes the difference. So once they have some ODs, they are probably the stronger team.
Yeah, agreed. You saw when the good OD were launched, VTB could just make a comeback there pretty easily. And the team communication, that's like the biggest difference. If VIPER team can improve that, because the players individually are playing pretty good, to be honest. I don't see a lot of mistakes by that, besides some questionable overdrives.
Yeah, I think especially the Viking and Arrows ODs from VTB, that's not something that I've seen on the team of VIPER team. But yeah, I think they will have to go back to the drawing boards, like Avoid would say. But yeah, the 3-0 for VTB, that means they will be able to play another match in this tournament to gather some rewards and TMR points, which they really need. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thank you, Pry, for broadcasting, and thank you, Renke, for commentating with me, and see you guys in the next stream.
Yeah, bye-bye.